How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you're keeping well, hope you're keeping fresh. Fourth video done within 13 days or 14 days, whatever, 13, 14 days. This is the start level prediction for Liverpool against Manchester United on Sunday afternoon, live on Sky Sports Premier League and Sky Sports Main Event. The game in the football calendar for us Liverpool fans and also for Man United fans as well. A huge game for both sides. Form is definitely going to go out the window for this one. Liverpool have coming off the back of a three losses in a row in all comms. United are coming off the back of a home win against Sunderland, but they've had a pretty mixed start to the season, shall we say, if you look at their results. But look, Liverpool, they're back at home. It's a game you have to really turn up in and put in a performance in and get 3 points in to really get the season back on track. The first game is 7 before the next international break, and it's a huge one. It really is a huge one for both teams. Let's just talk about Arne Slot and his press conference earlier on today. It just a brief summary that I'm just taking down here. He says that Alisson will miss at least the next 2 games, so he could be back sooner than expected. Gravenberch is fit. He picked up a little niggle for the Dutch national team in the game against Finland. He was okay after that. Konate is expected to train today, which he did do, so he didn't play at all for the French national team. Alexander Isak played 2 90-minute games for Sweden, and he has said that he is close to the fitness level that he should be at, which is positive to see. He said about Liverpool in the final 2 points. He said Liverpool have lacked special moments from attackers and set piece goals this season. That's very understandable, and Liverpool must stop leaking goals if they want to compete. That's very understandable. I think he's been very honest in what he's been saying there on the slot. He's saying, look, basically, we haven't been good enough for teams, but we should be good enough and capable of if we want to be a top side. And I want to hear that from the manager. I definitely want to hear that from the manager. You don't want managers kind of bullshitting and pulling the wool over people's eyes a bit and saying, oh, it's being overly positive when you don't need to be overly positive a little bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, especially the Ireland manager, Hal Grimson, the other night. I mean, don't get me started on him. He was a really poor with the press conference and all that. You know what I mean? But anyway, let's talk about the 11 I've predicted, and let's talk about United after that, and then the game. The final word on the game. Now, the 11 I've predicted for this one, I think we need experience in this back line for now, especially with the run of games we got, and then we can probably rotate 1 or 2 for this one. Mermadashvili in goal, because Alisson is out injured. Mermadashvili done well for Georgia, even though he conceded a handful of goals against Turkey. But he done really well in the bug. I think was it the bug? No, yeah, and bug. Georgia and Spain. But all the while though, he didn't do particularly badly. He saved a penalty in one of the games, and his stats on the goalkeeping in those games for Georgia were pretty decent. Even though I think he conceded something like 7 goals in the 2 games. And he's in it. They're in it. It's like Georgia, like they're up against it in the group they're in with Spain and Turkey and that. So, they can only really do what he can, and he can only do what he can as well in those games. But Mermadashvili, the biggest home game of his Anfield career to date for this one. So he will start in this one for sure. Back 4, Bradley, Joe Gomez, Virgil van Dijk and Andy Robertson. Now the reason why I didn't select Konate is that I don't think he may be 100% fit. Even though he has been training with the squad today, I don't think it's worth putting him in this for this one. So maybe coming on for the last half an hour if things are in any stage of the game on a knife edge, Well, gone with Joe Gomez, and the reason why I've gone for Gomez is he didn't go away with England. He's played a couple of minutes here or there off the bench the last few weeks. So maybe starting Gomez for this one with Virgil van Dijk is not the worst decision in the world to be doing. And he has put on man of the match performances in that position as well. So he is capable of performing these one-off games. Bradley, for his performances for Northern Ireland, he should be starting in that right back position. Andy Robertson, done well for Scotland, I thought. But maybe the experience of him being in there to deal with someone like Mbeumo and Amad Diallo on that left-hand side that they're going to be playing for United. I think Robbo and Virg, you need experienced heads in that left-hand side to deal with those players going forward for United. So that's why I selected that as a back 4. Double pivot midfield, Gravenberch should be fine, should be ready to go. Szoboszlai in the number 8 role. Szoboszlai was brilliant for Hungary in the 2 games. he comes in. I think McAllister done well for Argentina in those 2 games as well. But maybe having McAllister come on for the last half an hour is certainly ideal. The front four, I don't think Slot's going to tweak his system, but he probably will. He might tweak some things, but he won't tweak the formation. Front four, Salah on the right, Verts in the middle in the 10 role, left wing Cody Gakpo, and number 9 Hugo Ekitike. Ekitike scored for France in their game against Azerbaijan and Marseille, so I think it's ideal to really keep him in the team for this one. Isak, even though he's near enough to full fitness, I think it's vital that maybe him coming off the bench for a half an hour is probably ideal for this one, or maybe he might even start. I don't know, but that's what I feel as though Ekitike probably should start in this game because he has scored at Anfield in 3 out of the 4 games he's played there this season. So I think Ekitike gets a nod at number 9 there. On the bench, Woodman, backup goalkeeper, Kanate, Kirkez, Frimpong, Endo, Jones, McAllister, Chiesa, Isak. A strong bench for when anything happens or when anything goes wrong. That should be fine enough. The only injury casualties we have is Alisson and Leone. But other than that, that'll be the team I will select against United. Now, in regards to Man United, they've had 7 Premier League games so far this season. They've won 3, lost 3, and I think they've drawn 1. So it's a very mixed start they've had, really, to be fair. But this is a game where they tend to turn up and put in a performance. And even though they're not at Old Trafford, they're away from home. And Amarin's record away from home as Man United manager has not been particularly good. But he will want to put it right. I'm sure the team will want to United will want to put in a performance. But Liverpool, if we can match them performance-wise, there's definitely our quality should shine through that team. Yes, the one player that they do that kind of drags them out of a situation is Bruno. But at the same time, Liverpool should have an 11 on the pitch on that day to really get the job done and really turn and roll them over. You know what I mean? If we don't, but then I will not be a very happy man come Sunday night. I'm sure the majority of Liverpool, I'm sure all the Liverpool fans won't be as well. So, look, final word on the game. Liverpool, this game is huge for them. They have to put in a performance. All of them have gone away back at the international break. The majority of them have all played really well. It's a fresh start. Get the season back on track. Get 3 points. Get a performance in. Once we do that, we can then look ahead to the next few games as we got coming up. So fingers crossed, touch wood, we get the job done. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Please like the video if you're new to this. Also subscribe to the channel if you're new to this as well. Let us know in the comment section down below about what 11 you would predict and the score predictions for this game. I'll be doing a video on Sunday night after the game, so please stay tuned in for that. In the meantime, and between time, have a good day, have a good night, wherever you're watching this. Up the Reds, cheers.